What were the long-term causes of Yugoslavia's breakup? What were the long-term causes of Yugoslavia's breakup? This question takes us into the heart of Southeast European history. The breakup was not a sudden event, but rather the result of many factors that built up over time. First, Yugoslavia was a diverse federation made up of various ethnic groups. These included Serbs, Croats, Slovenes, Bosniaks, Montenegrins, Macedonians, and Albanians. Each group had its own religion and cultural identity. This diversity often led to mistrust and conflict, especially due to historical grievances from World War II. Next, there were conflicting visions of how the state should be organized. After World War I, the Kingdom of Yugoslavia was formed. Croats and Slovenes wanted a federal system that allowed for more autonomy. On the other hand, Serbs, who had been dominant in the Kingdom of Serbia, preferred a centralized government. This disagreement created ongoing political tension. In 1974, a new constitution decentralized power significantly. This change transferred authority from the federal government to the republics and provinces. While this allowed for more local control, it also weakened the federal government's ability to maintain unity. As a result, nationalist sentiments began to rise. By the 1980s, Yugoslavia faced a severe economic crisis. Inflation and unemployment were rampant, and the economy was struggling. The richer northern republics, like Slovenia and Croatia, began to resent the poorer southern regions, such as Kosovo and Macedonia. This economic disparity fueled demands for independence. The death of Josip Broz Tito in 1980 marked another turning point. Tito had been a strong leader who kept the country united. After his passing, no leader emerged with the same authority. This created a power vacuum that allowed nationalist movements to gain traction. The collapse of communism in Eastern Europe further complicated matters. As the Soviet Union weakened, the ideological pressures that had kept Yugoslavia together diminished. The end of the Cold War meant that the West shifted its focus away from the region, reducing economic support for Yugoslavia. In the late 1980s and early 1990s, nationalist leaders rose to power across the republics. Figures like Slobodan Milosevic in Serbia and Franjo Tuđman in Croatia promoted ethnic identity and independence. This rise of nationalism escalated tensions and led to further fragmentation. Lastly, unresolved historical and territorial disputes played a significant role. Claims for greater national states, such as Greater Serbia and Greater Croatia, intensified divisions. These territorial ambitions made it difficult for any compromise to be reached. In summary, the breakup of Yugoslavia was driven by a mix of ethnic diversity, conflicting political visions, economic decline, loss of leadership, the collapse of communism, and rising nationalism. Each of these factors contributed to the eventual dissolution of the federation in the early 1990s.